What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over springtails, their use in bioactive enclosures, what they are, what they look like, if I can get a close-up shot. Today I'm using a different camera. This is the Sony A7 III, A7 III. We got this recently towards the last Tinley in October. October 7th and 8th, I believe, of 2023. We got this then, and now we're going to start. Now I'm going to start using this in our videos. So today we're going to be going over springtails. We have our master colonies. We have, I believe, these three were the ones that are already established, and these ones I just seeded today. They had the old sticker on there from when we used to use them, but we messed up on our springtails recently and not paying full attention to them like I should have been. So we didn't have as many, so I had to get rid of a lot of cultures because they just weren't surviving in there anymore. The environment wasn't right for them, so a lot of them just kept passing away. So now I restarted them. We have a lot more up there. These are all the new ones. These are the established ones I made out of them. But let's go over them. So what do I like to do? When it comes to breeding springtails, I like to use charcoal. I don't like clay. Clay's okay. Let's see if you guys can see some of that. Yeah, but I don't like clay. To me, there's not as much surface area for them. Let's see if this way is a little bit better. To me, there's not enough surface area for them to be able to breed. I like the charcoal because you give it a little bit of water at the bottom for them to go onto and keep the humidity in the enclosure. Now you got all these springtails going around, jumping off and around like that. These are our master colonies that are already established, but that's why I like them in charcoal. Once they get established, I can just take one piece like that and then move it into that enclosure. So I can just take one, move it in there, and then you would get another enclosure. And then this has a pretty good amount of springtails. And that's just from the top. That's not including like all the ones that would be like underneath, as you guys can see. But for these, it looks like I didn't feed them. But let me just do a little bit of that. Feed them. But yeah, guys, so I say charcoal is the best way to go. To me, it's the easiest way to go. I do keep like a couple springtail cultures that I bought on the side that are clay. And it's like, I can keep them going. I personally just don't like it. Let's see if you can focus in. Yeah, just like that. I personally don't like it. Like, it works, it's okay, but like over here in the charcoal, they can go underneath, they can go inside some of the crevices. There's a lot of places for them to lay their eggs, a lot of places for them to move. In here, it's just like at the bottom, and then once that fills up, that's about it. You don't want to do too much in here. Or at least I don't like to do too much in here. So I have seen some people overload these. But I'm not sure if they bred them all in here, or if they just bred enough in here and then just dumped a bunch more. Because I've seen some that were overloaded. I just don't think they're the best or the easiest for growing springtails. Or at least culturing them. We sell our cultures in soil as well as in charcoal. So we sell these master colonies at $29.99. I'm at shows. And depending on the show, it can range from $29.99 to $39.99. Depending on certain shows. And that's a few products that will change the price too. But we like to make sure that, let me see if this next one underneath, because I did take a lot of springtails out. Yeah, this is one of the ones that took a lot out too. So that's why there's a lot of food. Let me see if there's another one. Because I want to show you guys like the quantity that you guys would get in springtails. So like over here, you guys are going to get a piece of charcoal that's just non-stop moving all around, underneath. But like I said, these ones I just split over. There goes some more in the back. These ones I just split into a lot of those over the last couple days. So there was a heck of a lot more in here. But yeah, so like for $29.99, look at this. These are ones that we bought. An 8-ounce cup for 15 bucks. People buy these. Why not take, here's the size difference. Here's like the height. And you could add more charcoal in there. You could like literally stack it if you want. These newer ones, we made the charcoal go a little bit higher. So there's just a little bit more area now. I personally like that. So that's why we're going to start adding a little bit more charcoal to them. But this is $15. This is twice as much. But it holds a heck of a lot more of springtails. So if you guys see us at these shows, like we do the Scaled Up Expos, we have the Fond du Lac show coming up, I believe, on the 28th of January 2024. That is our next show. That is not tomorrow or Sunday. That is next weekend. So if you guys, I'm sorry guys, I'm getting used to this camera as well. This is the first time I'm filming with it. But yeah, I would definitely come see us at the Scaled Up Expos for Springtails if you guys are looking for some. Our master colonies, like I said, not these, well, this one probably in like a week will catch right back up to where it was. We got all of these other ones up here that we're focusing on. These are all temperates. We do have tropicals that we're working with as well. They're not as developed, but we do have tropical whites. We have orange springtails as well as Thai red springtails. Yeah, we used a lot of these cultures, guys. A lot of them. I left enough in here just for them to, yeah, we used a lot of them, guys. So they're not going to look exactly the same, but I do want to go over a few different ways that you guys can spread these out. Another reason why I like charcoal over clay. Really, a few different ways that you can spread these out to like different enclosures. You can grab a piece of charcoal. My favorite way, easiest way, all the springtails that are on it, just like right there. You have all of the springtails. You can just hit the piece of charcoal right over your enclosure. All of the springtails will go into the soil. Boom, you just transferred a lot. Easy way. Another way you can do it is the reason why we have water in here. We don't have too much in here, but we do have a lot more water in these other enclosures. But we do that for a reason, because we're gonna have to change out that water after a while, anyways. But since the springtails float, when they're breeding a lot of them do tend to go onto the water. So what I'll do is I'll just take a little bit of the water, just like that. You see how those springtails are on the top, and then I'll just pour a little bit of that inside an enclosure. That's the second way. The third way, I've never seen a reason to use it for me personally, but you can grab like a small turkey baster. Yeah, that's what it's called, a turkey baster. You can use that. Kind of like suck the springtails into it and then squirt them out into the enclosure. But for me, I just do the charcoal method. You can put the charcoal inside the enclosure and just let them all crawl off naturally, or you can just toss them in and hit them off the charcoal into the enclosure. But really, if you guys are looking for any springtails and you guys go to any of these shows, these are the ones that we're going to be carrying again. We do want to try and get our own, what should I say, like our own type of bin. But for now, these will do. They do great. Like I said, they're $29.99 to $39.99 at some shows. I am going to be making a video on fruit flies soon. We had a shipment delay on our lids coming in, so a lot of the cultures that were pristine have now kind of overcooked themselves. So I have to take some cultures out and take as many as I can out and then basically restart. So that's going to be fun. I already have a few over there, up there. But yeah, guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video about springtails. If you guys have any other questions about them, please let me know down in the comments. Like I said, lumpwood charcoal is one of the ingredients. I know I didn't say that earlier, but if you want to use a certain type of charcoal, it is lumpwood charcoal. That's all you need, lumpwood. Let it soak in water, and then just rinse it off. Put it inside an enclosure like this, and then just put springtails on it, and then you can start feeding them. The food that I use, so I didn't say that earlier as well, is going to be Bug Burger. My friend that sells dog products, I have been using some of hers recently just to kickstart my enclosures, and I definitely like using this for kickstarting. But overall, this takes up, it's a lot more food in the same amount of area. This is fluffy, even though it works, and you guys can see the brand. It's fluffier, which is good. Like, it molds. That's it right now. It molds good, but honestly, most of the time, for the last 3 years that we've been breeding Springtails, we've just always done Bug Burger from Rapashi. So if you guys have any other questions, I think that's the food, charcoal, distilled water, guys. Use distilled water. Or if you're going to use water out of the tap, at least let it sit out for 24 hours so the chlorine and things evaporate. Because when you put them in a sealed enclosure like this, all of those gases definitely accumulate and can kill your entire enclosure, and we do not want that. But is there anything else? No, that's about it. So if you guys have any questions, reach out to me in the comments. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!